All right, so another case which has become commonplace that people that have Trump apparel or stuff seem to be attacked solely on that and the support for President Trump. Actual side note here, I may do another thing on this. It's saying there's at least 389 kind of little hate crime things that's been recorded here. But going to this actual video itself. Actually, I'm trying to get subscribers. If you want to subscribe on YouTube, that's great. I'm like 230 something. But yeah, let's get into this. It's two teens with Trump flags on bikes driven off-road by Indiana couple. So I've looked at several articles here, and none of them actually state their names. So I'm assuming that they are under the age, or they're not adults yet. So somewhere between 13 to 17. So basically you have two adults here. I believe he was driving the car and she was in there with him. It was Hobart, Indiana, I believe. And he was like going up and like asking them if they were like Trump supporters, they like Trump or whatever. And then he was like snatching the flag and he was like chasing, he was like swerving and like trying to like hit him. It was like two twins on bicycles, and he was like chasing them through yards and stuff, from what I can gather. But we'll actually go in and read this. So I mean, just the fact that somebody would attack somebody for political affiliation is bad enough. But when you have adults driving a vehicle trying to run over kids on bicycles, that's like a whole another level there. And they do have felony charges, and this happened like last June or July, I believe. But they're just now being charged because, as bright as they are, they were like Snapchatting this like encounter, which, I mean, that's them doing it in the first place. I mean, they're not smart, obviously. Then them videotaping it's just to be expected. An Indiana couple drove twin boys off the road because they were flying Trump flags on their bikes, police said. Karen Perry Jones, 23, and Kaylin Smith, 18, are accused of both threatening the teens physically with an automobile and screaming Trump-hating comments, the Northwest Indiana Times reported. The incident happened on July 22nd in Hobart, Indiana, but Perry Jones and Smith were just arrested Thursday. So they were just arrested a few days ago, like less than a week ago. Police said that Perry Jones, driving the car, deliberately swerved to force the brothers off the road and then drove through multiple lawns in pursuit. According to the NWI Times, at one point, Smith snatched a flag from one of the boys' bike, and the couple then ran it over, police said. Y'all scared, just like your president, Smith reportedly yelled in a Snapchat video, apparently ignoring that the boys were right to be scared of the people trying to run them over with a car. The delay in the case happened because cops were working to obtain the videos from Snapchat. Police told NWI Times Perry Jones and Smith had filmed themselves yelling at the kids. So in this other article too, I'll read it. It seems like they actually like were able to get it from like Snapchat, the company itself. So I'm wondering the whole legality behind that. Because I remember there was a case where police are trying to get Apple to open an iPhone, and they were like refusing to do it. So I'm kind of wondering how that happened too. Hobart. Felony charges have been filed against a Hobart couple accusing of running twin boys off the road because they had pro-Trump flags attached to their bicycles, authorities said. Snapchat videos helped officers secure charges against Karen Gregory Perry Jones, 23, and Kaylin Marie Smith, 18, in connection with the July 22nd incident. Y'all scared just like your president. America is not great. Expletive. America's not great. I'm just like in a car going to run you over. Smith could allegedly be heard saying on a Snapchat video obtained by police during the incident. At one point, Perry Jones asked one of the boys if he was a Trump fan. He said he was, the record state. And the fact that these are, I'm assuming, because they're not releasing the names, that these are children that are not even like old enough to vote. So, I mean, they may have their own like political ideologies, but it's a huge, I'm guessing here, there's a huge part, it may just be what their parents are. I mean, obviously there's some teenagers that like have different political views than the parents, but most don't care. So they just kind of parrot what's around them until they like get older and they're able to figure out what their values are and what political candidates it relates to, even if they care enough to do that. Perry Jones and Smith have each been charged with 2 counts of intimidation and criminal recklessness, all felonies. They were also charged with 1 count each of theft and criminal mischief, which are misdemeanors, court records show. So I guess it depends. I'm guessing they don't. I don't know if they have the video. I didn't see the video anywhere. But I'm wondering. I guess it pertains to like how close they got when they were like trying to swerve them off the road. If it should have been like attempted vehicle manslaughter or something like that. But apparently this is what they've been charged with. Hobart Police Captain James Gonzalez said Smith and Perry Jones are accused of driving in their car, running the teen boys off the road and making threats toward them. The detective just received charges on this Thursday, Gonzalez said. The delay was because the information police were waiting on from Snapchat, he added. The 2 boys told Hobart detectives that they were riding their bikes near 8th and Fleming when a blue Chevrolet Malibu began following them, court records state. Snapchat video obtained by police shows the Malibu driven by Perry Jones swerved the wheels sharply as if he saw the boys and wanted to hit them with the vehicle while yelling, "Y'all better go home," court records state. Perry Jones and Smith allegedly yelled explicitives at the 2 teen boys and demanded that they pull that flag down in the video, police said. Obviously, this is not all of the left or the liberals or the Democrats, but there's like I said, there's like a growing number of incidents here. And I guess it depends on, I think Washington, D.C. has political status as kind of like a protected class, you know, like at like age, sex, veteran status, race, and all that stuff. But I guess not all states have that, so it can't be. I mean, it almost seems like it would be, because it seems like your political affiliation is closely tied to your characteristics and your core values, and it's something that can't really be changed. I don't know whether that's weird. If you're attacking somebody because they follow a certain political person, then it's terrible, but I don't know. One of the boys told Detective Smith snatched their flag while filming the video, so they chased after the car. Only after the boys threatened to call the police did the couple drop the flag and intentionally run over it with their vehicle before fleeing the area. Records state the flag sustained a few rips and tears, the boy said. I'm assuming it was probably... It's not this one. I'm assuming it is one of these types of flags. Oh. Where was I at? Records. Perry Jones Smith allegedly yelled explicitly at the 2 teen boys and demanded they pull that flag down in the video. Perry Jones allegedly threatened to beat the boys up for calling 911, court records state. In the video, Perry Jones also said that if police questioned him about it, he would just say the boys called him a racial slur. Even if they did, that's someone saying something. Like, obviously that would be terrible if that happened, but that's still not an adequate reason to try to run kids over on their bikes with your car. During the encounter, Perry Jones allegedly drove his car through several yards, chasing them. One of the boys told detectives Smith snatched their flag while filming the video, so they chased after the car. Only after the boys threatened to call the police did the couple drop the flag, intentionally run it over with the vehicle before fleeing the area. The flag is... Okay, sorry. On August 6th, detectives received a search warrant for the Snapchat videos, and it wasn't until November 7th that they received the video content from Snapchat. So does Snapchat itself back up all of the videos that are uploaded? Or were they able to get like a search warrant for their phone? Did they save the video? That's kind of a... Ooh, I don't know. That'd be kind of like a legality First Amendment issue in itself. I don't know about that one. This is an unfortunate event that involved 2 brothers expressing their support for President Trump, Captain James Gonzalez said. Our residents in Hobart should be able to express their support for any political affiliation without fear of any adverse recourse. The Hobart Police Department will continue to serve the Hobart residents to ensure they are free to express their support for whomever they choose, and we will tirelessly work to preserve the First Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. And it is saying over here that a probable cause affidavit said the bicyclist told officers that a vehicle occupied by a man and a woman pulled up and asked if they were Trump supporters. The boys responded that they were, at which point they were run off the road by the driver, according to Fox 32 Indiana. So it seems to be that, like I was saying, the other, like, there wasn't a ton of, well, I guess New York Daily News, Daily Wire. Like, when it comes to things like this, like certain conservative outlets are picking it up, and local news seems to be pretty good about it. But, I mean, I guess Washington Examiner. Then it goes over here. Like, no, CNN. No MSNBC. But if it had been, yeah, it's just, I've said it before in other videos that there's these attacks are happening monthly, if not weekly in some instances, and it's not really getting any light. So this is kind of a big reason why I've been kind of wanting to shine some more light on as well, because I just heard about this the other day. So yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. But if you like this, you can give me a like. If you really like it, you can subscribe. I'm trying to get the 1,000 subscriber mark and all that stuff. But all right, peace. And I guess if you wear Trump stuff, be safe.